Hey guys, for those of you who know me, um, you know that, and I mean like really, really know me, you know that my bedroom is pretty much always a mess. It seems like I can't keep it clean for the life of me. Um, well, this week I have decided to, well, I've been thinking about it for a few months, but I'm actually taking action this week. I've decided to basically, one, clean my room, two, go through everything, and I mean everything: books, games, makeup, clothes, um, notebooks, pretty much, I mean, items I've just kind of collected over the years, pretty much everything, and either give it away, throw it away, or the really, really sentimental stuff I'll put into storage. Um, I'm talking stuff from like my birth parents, like stuff from my first rodeo, my first trip to the Georgia Aquarium, my first, like, basically just like the first stuff. Um, and the stuff that, the collections that I've been working on for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. For instance, my dolphins. Those of you who really know me, I love dolphins. Always have, probably always will. And I've collected dolphins for years. And people give them to me as trinkets. They give them to me in the form of a necklace or a bracelet or an ornament or what have you. And so you know that I've collected these over the years. Those I will not be getting rid of. I will simply be putting them in a box, putting them in storage. Um, but yeah, so for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who don't know, my family is well off. We have enough money to do what we want, to have what we want and what we need. Um, However, I am not. I am not in any way wealthy. I have like $5 to my name. My bank account is literally at like $7. Um, and so my goal with this is to kind of adopt a more minimalist lifestyle, which basically just means having, kind of as it sounds, having as little as possible. Um, so not having every outfit that I see, not having every cute makeup thing, like basically just not having everything you want, but having everything that you need, and just trying to kind of downsize myself because, and again, for those of you who know me, I live with my parents. I'm not necessarily ashamed of it, but I do want to move out at some point. And so I want to kind of downsize so that when I do move out, I'm not hauling out a bunch of crap that I think I need, but I really don't. Yeah. Plus, a lot of the stuff, I'll say this, I basically designed this room when I was 8 years old, and so it's kind of, I've outgrown it in a way, and I'm ready to have a room for a 19, almost 20-year-old. With, obviously, and again, for those of you who know me, I'm very charismatic, I'm very energetic, I'm very young at heart, to say the least. So I definitely want to keep those elements, but I don't want to feel like I'm still living as an 8-year-old, And, like, sorry, the weather is causing mess ups. But I want to kind of transform my room into a space that fits for me. And I don't want, and I feel like I've kind of tried to take my room with me through the years. Like, and I know that sounds weird, but just give me a chance to explain it. I feel like I've tried to keep the young part of my room from when I was 8 and 9 and 10, and then also try to make it into a teenager's room. And that has basically just caused it to be a disaster area. As you can see behind me, bright blue walls. Probably not my best choice. Again, I was 8, and I loved blue back then. I still love blue, but I just don't think it's probably the best wall color for me. I'd probably go with something like a light lavender now, if I had the choice. But yeah, so taking things that I don't need, or some of it I just don't want anymore. But again, for those of you who know me very, very well, you know I've come to realize recently that I might have a bit of a hoarding issue. I don't, it's not necessarily the throwing away of stuff, it's for me, it doesn't feel like I'm throwing something away. It feels like I don't want to lose the memories that I have with that thing. And so I don't, and it's also, I realized a couple months ago that I rationalized to myself a lot. For instance, I won't throw away old makeup because I'll rationalize it might be useful someday. It's not going to be useful. Like, an empty blush container, that's not going to be useful. It doesn't have anything in it. Like, hello, duh. But, like, so, like, things that I can, but then I can take that empty blush container and I can use it to hold spare coins, or I can use it to hold jewelry, or whatnot. But when I have 5 of those, and they're not doing anything, I don't have any need to keep them, have any reason to keep them, but I still rationalize to myself that I do. And so that's kind of my issue, and I'm hoping that by adopting this minimalist lifestyle, it will kind of undo this bad habit that I've gotten into. And I'll be honest with you, I think that this issue kind of stems from, and again, those who really know me, you know I was adopted. You know that I didn't have a lot before I was adopted, if anything, and so I think it's kind of stems from that, but I think it's also just part of who I am, and I think it kind of comes from I didn't want to get rid of stuff because the earlier parts of my life I didn't have a lot, and I never want to feel that way again. I never want to feel like I can't have something that I need or really want. And I think that the irony in that, though, is I suck at budgeting at the moment. So, you know, it balances out. But, no, so I want to be able to have this kind of minimalist lifestyle, but not feel like I'm missing out, you know. And I think that the easy part, for sure, is going to be cleaning my room and getting everything kind of organized and to begin with, and just kind of starting over is going to be the easy part. And then the hard part is going to be going through everything and deciding what I don't need, what I do need, what I don't want, what I do want, and for the things that I want and that I need, where to put it, you know? I don't have a small room, but I don't have a huge room. And I recognize that I'm going to run out of space. I have already run out of space. I already have stuff in places that they're not supposed to be because I don't know where else to put them. And that's the issue I'm running into. And that I've been running into for years. I've just been kind of putting this off because I mean, it's scary, you know? It's terrifying to think that this space that I have been building for myself for over 10 years, I mean, I'm almost 20, so almost 12 years I've been building this space for myself. And now, in about a week and a half, it's going to be completely different. You know, that is a terrifying thought for anybody. And I don't want, I feel like I'm going to get like overwhelmed halfway through the process, or I'm going to lose momentum halfway through the process, and then it's just never going to get done. But, you know, I think that's a bridge I'll cross when I get there. But yeah, if y'all have any tips for storage, you know, and I'm talking cheap stuff, because again, I don't have all the money in the world. I can't be affording to buy a $500 cabinet from IKEA and then buy a $300, you know, wardrobe, like, dresser from wherever. Like, I can't be doing that. But if y'all have any DIY ideas for storage, or for basically just storage, or just any tips for how to get all of this done and how to not get overwhelmed, please let me know. Let me know down in the comment section, because I would love to hear y'all's ideas. If you already have my contact info, you don't necessarily have to leave it in the comments. You can just text me. But if you don't have my contact info, then please just leave it in the comments section below. And yeah, so wish me luck. Hopefully, I'm planning to, in about a week and a half, record another video of the transformation of my room. I'm not going to film my room right now, just because frankly, I'm embarrassed of it, because there's trash everywhere and there is clothes everywhere, and it looks like a tornado came through and destroyed it. So yeah, peace out. See y'all later.